Hi, and welcome to this presentation of CSV to Motion Generator, CMG for short. Going from a CSV file with a list of people to finished random movie files to be used at an event can be a lot of work. This is where CSV to Motion Generator will help you with an easier workflow. You start off with a spreadsheet and check that the first row has the heading you want and export this list as a CSV file. You then drop the CSV file into the CSV box of the CMG. You will then see the list populated in the list box at the bottom. This way you can check to see if all looks okay. Now head over to Motion. You take your Motion projects, do your design and add your text layers. The text layers need to have some text in the text layers themselves. They cannot be empty. CMG looks for the text when it replaces them with the text input from the CSV file. One tip. If possible, it is faster to render the project textless and then import the video into the project again, and then remove all the graphics and stuff that eats render time. You are now left with only one video background layer and all your text layers on top. This will not always be possible, but if you can, this will certainly speed things up in rendering. Once your Motion file is set up, you drop it into the Motion box of the CMG. Next, the routing box. Here you will set up the routing of the CSV to Motion. You choose the corresponding text layers from the Motion file to match with what you will use in the CSV file. Here we have names, we have city, country, email. Once all of these are set up, you choose a destination folder for the output of all the Motion files. You then press the Generate Motion Files button and voila! Here they are, a lot of files done in just a few seconds. How to make the complete rendered videos. You have 4 options. 1. Render one by one in Apple Motion. 2. Render all in one go with Apple Compressor. 3. Render all in one go with a Droplet. Or 4. Render all in one go with the new Compressor Server. Number 1. Apple Motion. Well, here you have to render them one by one, and that's not a good option. We move on to number 2. Apple Compressor. For this to work, you set up your default render settings and location. Then you just drop all of the Motion files into this window and push Start Batch. Number 3. Droplet. Just open the Droplet and drop the Motion files into the top box and push Start Batch. About how to make droplets. You go into Compressor, choose a setting, and right-click and choose Make Droplet. Unfortunately, Compressor's batch is not very stable, so here comes the new Compressor Server as a saver. In Compressor Server, you set up a workflow. You define where there is an input folder, and then you select the setting. Then you choose what file extensions to pick up. You define the output folder. This server will now pick up all the files that it finds in the input folder, send them to Compressor, and move them again out to the output folder. Move back to this tab to turn the Compressor Server on. And just watch. Well, that's all for the CSV to Motion Generator. Thank you for watching.